Show where we're joined by Nick DiPillo in the McNeil & Company Coaches Corner. McNeil & Company, we are who we insure. We're also joined by Sierra Linnin, our Wegman star of the game, 17 points. And, of course, Frankie DiPillo, the son of Nick DiPillo, joining us as well. And obviously, during the illness of some of the coaches, providing fantastic insight on the film. So, Coach, I don't know where to begin with this one, so I'll just let you take it. 62-52. Do we have a new starting lineup?
You know what? Here's what I'll say. We've been searching for a while about for a group that will compete consistently for 40 minutes. And I thought Sid, Bree, Mick, Czar, and M did a really good job setting the tone in the first few minutes of the game with how we should be fighting and how we should be competing. And for me, it's do it for 40 minutes, and for us to outscore them 20-8 in the fourth quarter, hold them for 3 for 17 shooting in that fourth quarter, that just shows the commitment to the fight that we need to be successful.
Oh, I'll just ask Sierra Linnin right now. When you found out that was going to be the starting lineup, what were your thoughts, and how much did that inspire you to put together what I have to say was probably at times just the best, most cohesive performance of the season, and also another amazing fourth quarter run?
Yeah, I think in a way it was good for us, maybe a little bit of a wake-up call. Not everything is just given. You got to earn it. You got to always have a competitive edge. And, sometimes there was at points in games and even practices where maybe we weren't giving enough effort as we should have been. So I think it just shows that nothing is permanent and you have to earn everything you get.
Well, Sierra, 17 points today and 5 of 10 shooting, 4 from 9 from distance, but the confidence level, you don't care where it is on the floor. You're willing to launch, and that's because your head coach pretty much has you with a bright green light.
Yeah, he was going to murder me if I didn't make that transition 3. He was like, "You're lucky you made that one."
Well, I mean, but the confidence level to know that you're able to shoot a couple steps across half court, if they leave you open and you feel like taking it, your coach is like, okay, no problem. That has to give you just an amazing amount of confidence.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, the coaching staff and stuff, they have more confidence in me than I do sometimes. And, sometimes, if I am a little bit frustrated or not making as many shots as I want to, they're never going to not tell me to shoot the ball. They always have my back. So it's great having that extra support.
Coach, I want to talk to you about what I consider the most important time in the game. You call a timeout late in the third quarter. The team doesn't quite have momentum. It's kind of teetering at that point. You design an amazing offensive play, and that maintains the momentum that you had kind of lost subtly after tying it up at 38. So take me through the play you designed, and then just, if you can remember it, and just, what you were thinking about, because that has to be a bucket, basically.
Yeah, you know what, though? What I'll say about our players is, there have been numerous times throughout the course of the conference and non-conference season where we would just call a timeout. I put something on the board that they hadn't seen yet, and they come out and they execute it like they've done it a million times. So, I think it shows to their basketball intelligence level where they could just see something the first time, pick it up, ask the right questions, and then go out and execute. I think every time we called a timeout today, we came out and executed pretty well. There was that baseline out of bounds play with only a couple seconds left that May got the layup on as well. Out of a quarter, we were able to get Eli off a handoff for a 3. So, we have to capitalize and win the margins and those out of timeout plays, the special situations. When we do those things well, I think we're as good as anybody.
Can you discuss the fourth quarter? I mean, you're behind by 7, 38-31, and after that, I mean, that was doing the quick math, 31-14 run to close out the game. What was the difference, and how were you able to continue that momentum into the fourth?
Commitment to defending. That was really it. We talked about loading the box and loading the floor and keeping the ball on one side and make them play a little bit more one-on-one than they probably wanted to. And once we did that, stops turn into buckets, and it helps when C's shooting it from 30 feet, knocking them out.
You held them, and you mentioned the defense, 18% on 3 of 17 shooting in the fourth quarter. I mean, bottle that up and sell it.
Absolutely.
And what I noticed, too, is the help defense that you had mentioned to me prior, is that it's not just one player beating another and then getting a layup. Now Bodzioni causes the turnover on Talia Washington. The help defense, this team is getting the man that you're preaching.
No, we definitely are. And when the buy-in is there and it's there consistently for 40 minutes, the 3 for 17 in the fourth quarter that we held them to, that's going to become the standard, not the exception.
Now, I want to know what Frankie has to say about all this. So, Frankie, do you want to say hello to anybody? Do you want to say hi to Mom or something?
Want to say hi? Say hi to Mommy. Say hi. Oh,
Okay,
we got a
well,
little something out of you.
The first words on the broadcast by Frankie DiPillo. Thanks for giving us a couple minutes, guys, and go get them.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Tim.
That's Nick DiPillo and Sierra Linnin in the post-game show. And, of course, Frankie DiPillo joined us as well back in a splash with more following a Dolphins 62-52 victory over Wagner on the LeMoyne College Broadcast Network.